Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name's Farah Halaby and I'm a professional Muslim life coach, and I'd like to ask you a question. Who are you? Who are you when you describe yourself to yourself in your mind? Who are you when you think of yourself when you are in the various different roles that you play in your life, whether it be in your business, in your home, with your family, with your spouse, with your kids, on the train? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Now you might be asking, what's she on about now? But I work with a lot of women, mashallah, a lot of accomplished, amazing, remarkable women who others would describe as remarkable, amazing, hardworking, accomplished. But if you were to ask them to describe themselves or to verbalise how they talk to themselves in their minds, amazing, accomplished, wonderful, wouldn't be in that list. They would be telling me all day long about all of their foibles, their mistakes, their qualities that they aren't so proud of. And it got me to thinking that it's always easier, isn't it? Or it seems always easier to take an insult, to accept an insult, than it is to take a compliment. If you've ever been paid a compliment and you downplay it, but then when someone says, hello, when someone says something not so great about you, how easy is it to accept that in face value and take it as your truth? Hey, Bubs. As you can see, I'm with my children at the moment. I'm at the park, and as I'm sitting here watching them play, watching them do their thing, they're not thinking about who they are in terms of what people think of them. They're not thinking about who they are in terms of how everyone else sees them. They're just doing their thing. They're just playing. They've got nothing to prove. They've got no one to compete with. They've got nothing going on but what they're doing right now. How many of us can say the same when we go through our daily lives, whether it be with our colleagues, in our work, in our professions, in our communities, in our homes, in our lives? Who we are and how we present. Is it dependent on how we think others see us? Is it dependent on how we think of ourselves in those roles? And what would it mean for us? What would be different, do you think, if you were to go with the best of the thinking about yourself? For you to think the most wonderful thoughts about yourself. How does it even feel when I ask you to do that? If I was to say, think of 5 amazing qualities that you have about yourself. Is it easy for you to think about yourself in that way? Do you think of yourself in that way? Or do you go around in your world thinking about all the times that you haven't been on par or up to much, or that you haven't achieved, or that you haven't fulfilled, or that you haven't done and completed everything on your to-do list, and that you see yourself and think about yourself in a very negative light? What would it mean for you to actually see yourself as accomplished, as really, really hardworking, as successful, as amazing, as kind, as passionate, compassionate, as loving, as nurturing, as amazing? To think about yourself. We're just making it up. No one's doing thinking about you for you. No one is sitting there mulling you over, calculating, wondering what you're all about. You are. If you're going to think about yourself in any light, try thinking about yourself in the most serving, empowering, positive light, and see how that changes how you show up in your world. I promise you it does. And if you'd like to know more about that, and about how that awareness of who you are and affects every aspect of your life, how the voice inside your head is you talking to you, thinking about yourself and telling yourself who you are, it's all made up. So if you're telling yourself anything about yourself, it may as well be the most empowering, the most amazing, the most brilliant stuff about you. Because it does change. It does change how you show up. This is how this is some of the work and part of the work that I do with my clients. Think about yourself, 5 amazing qualities, and repeat them to yourself. See what changes. I'd love to know how that changes and what happens in the comments. And if you don't feel like commenting, then please drop me a direct message, inshallah. And if you want to know more about how that can help you make a change in your life, then you can reach out to me on connect@farahalabi.com, or you can private message me. I look forward to hearing from you very soon. But as always, I pray that you are safe, well, happy and healthy, and inshallah I shall see you again for another little convo. But for now, take care. Assalamu alaikum.